All right, all right, all right. Get on up in here. It's so much tea. It's so much tea going on. Is it not? It's so much tea going on. I'm scared to go live on my page. On my TikTok page. Live in Peace. Go over there and follow if you do not follow the page already. Baby, now this TV has been on fire all morning. And all really since Thursday. Okay? Since the Bad Boys went to since the Playboys went to the Bad Boys audition, it has been nothing but pure chaos. Do you hear me? There ain't been nothing but pure chaos. Okay? At the end of the day, I feel like the network is mad that their heavy hitters when it comes to Playboys all went to the Zeus audition. And they was not feeling that. 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 Okay? Because Julie made the best point out of everybody. If that whole lineup was to get selected to go to Bad Boys, who the fuck they gonna have for Playboy? Maul cannot hold it down just by himself. Sorry. Like, so it's like who gonna and like I said, who gonna hold Playboy? Now, I think Cassie said, let me remove myself from what Landon is talking about. Let me not comment because it's going to be a bad effect on both sides of the coin. The only person that is somewhat moving smart is Cassie because he I feel like Cassie in the back of his mind knows that Zeus Zeus probably not gonna pick him. If they don't lean on Cassie and Jonathan brother being like a big storyline, you know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you for joining the live. I think that Cassie, like knowing deep down in his heart, like I'm not going to necessarily be casted for Bad Boys, so let me still be in good graces with Isaiah and everybody on that TV. Okay? And on the other hand, he knows that he's not gonna go get casted over there at Zeus. So he's quiet, he's hush. So when it's time for me, when it's time for the new season of Playboys to get casted, he can be a part of that cast. Who's this? Who's Bentley? We having a live. We talking about everything that's been going on Not STV Street. Okay, allegedly, everything that I'm saying is alleged. The producer though, he got dreads, and he has worked with the Playboys on season 2. I really didn't see him season 1. I definitely see him season 2, and he has done work with and he has done the show Dollhouse. I see him here and there on Dollhouse, and we just see him over there at the podcast that they had going on and things of that nature. They Look my thing because I'm trying to roll. But yeah, so I feel like they knew that it was a problem with him season 2. But if y'all go back to when Maul was exposing and everything that's going on of that nature, they was really exposing how everybody was getting down. I don't know what we could say on YouTube versus what we could say on TikTok. I don't even know what we could say sex and stuff. But they all was smashing at Sales House. And I think that the producer saw that everybody is open, everybody is freaking, and he thought that he was just gonna be able to slide on in. And that is not the motherfucking case. That is not the case. Like, it's been accusations of him touching people in their sleep. It's been alleged that he has done inappropriate things to a lot of the Playboys. Okay? Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but Trey was not lying, and he was telling his story, and Landon is not lying. You know they not lying. You know they not lying. Okay? You know that. You know. And the fact that it's even like becoming a thing, like so many people be like, oh, you effing this person, oh, you effing that person. I knew something wrong right when Becca got with what? I knew something wrong right when Becca, out of all people, you start messing with Way. Becca never gave that. Becca gave cute, classy girl. Becca gave me that I wouldn't even touch none of y'all niggas on the network with a 10-inch toe. So when she really popped out, I knew something wrong right there. Like, that's when I really started thinking to myself, like, oh, it's a two-three going on. Then, two, I cannot find this interview anywhere because one thing about me and my page, Live in Pink, and over here on YouTube and my Twitch, Live in Pink, if I'm speaking on something, it's because I see the video with my eyeballs of the actual person I'm speaking on X, Y, and Z. I'm never finna sit up here and do hearsay. I'm going directly to the source each and every time. Okay? So I can't find the video of Diamond speaking on why Diamond Cut got X from Now That's TV. A lot of people don't even know that Mel from YNR, her first show on the network was Diamond Cut. Okay? It was a show full of hairstylists, nail techs, just people in the beauty industry coming together. Don't know the main goal of it, don't know the purpose of it, but I know that it was people in the beauty industry. And Mel did hair. Before she got on Now That's TV and got serious with all this shit and became rapping and all that, Mel was doing hair. Okay? Mel got into a big fight on Diamond Cut. That's what made the producers like her. That's what made the producers bring her to YNR. Me personally, if you ask me, I believe that one of them was trying to mess with Mel, and that's why it was like an in and out with Mel being here, Mel being not. Okay, back to Diamond Cut. So Diamond, she is doing an interview saying why the show is no longer on the air. She said the show is no longer on the air because allegedly, according to Diamond, she said that CeeLo was trying to make advances and passes at her. Like, he kept wanting to take her out on dates. He kept buying her expensive gifts, and she kept turning him down. But she did admit in the beginning that she was kind of feeding into it. Like, she was talking to him, and she was kind of feeding into it and playing into it because I feel like basically she wanted her show on the air. But she didn't want it to go too far, and I feel like she wanted respect and integrity, and she really wanted to be a businesswoman, and that's why she didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, cross no line with him. But she said once she like made it firm that she did not want him, and all the advances had to stop, and the gifts had to stop, the filming stopped. He took away the Now The TV production company. Allegedly, this is all alleged, according to Diamond. Okay? Yes. And then don't forget how the whole falling out happened with the men. There's a lot of stuff going on that Now This TV land. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I just like some of the stuff is just lining up. Some of the stuff is lining up. Barbie really getting a show on the network, and Ferrari. Not being funny, we knew it was known that Ferrari had to be in. Put that pussy. Yeah, yeah. It like what? When did Ferrari ever be a memorable character on Now That's TV for her to get her own show? And I don't care what nobody say. None of them thought that she was going to be able to even host or carry a show. I don't think the real producer of YNR, Naya, I don't think that she even wanted Ferrari because it was known all throughout season one. If you do not pop your shit and do what you're supposed to do, it won't be no season two of you hosting YNR. I think that was a conflict of like Tilo wanted her as the host or was promising her things, and the actual producer and the person who came up with the concept of the show, me Ari and to, fucking with her, but I don't think, like, for real, I don't think that she wanted her to be a host. Honestly. So, it's crazy. Put y'all thoughts up here on how y'all feel. Because I just honestly, my whole thing with the Zoe situation, the producer Landon and Trey Coolman, my thought is how to move different when you're in these spaces with a lot of energy because a lot of people aren't good people. Like like your eye gotta be open. Like you have to really, 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 really be like tunnel vision when you are in work mode. When you go to not TV, when you go to Zeus, and when you go to all of these places to work, you have to remember that we here to work. We here to work, and nobody here is your friend because how they see you today, if you're not keeping it up, they will see you a whole different way tomorrow. They will not give a damn. They will not care. Okay, you are literally just a warm body. We talking about not TV. I'm just saying how to not TV and to Zeus. A lot of these people think that they are like, well, like they have such this friendship with the producers and the company and the owner. You have to look at this completely as a job. You have to look at this completely as a job. None of these people are your friends. You are an independent contractor. Nobody from Zeus and Not TV will care about you more than you care about yourself. Nobody. Nobody. Okay? And if you don't do what they want you to do, if you don't if you don't say things the way they want you to say, if you don't be how they want you to be, baby, you're out of here. Do you know how many girls from around the way want to be on TV and will do anything? And when you are in survival mode and you so hungry, you take whatever is given to you. Trust me, they know that. That's a mental note to them. Oh, she's gonna do anything she needs to do. But it's 1,500. But it's two bands. But it's $800. So let me make you do something that you already used to doing. Half of the time they go pick these girls that walk the street. They be on Big Road. Half of these girls are homeless. Bentley, who are you? You throwing me off. You talking to me like we cool. And it's like, don't get me wrong, but it's like, who are you? It's, it's wrong with me. Not on here speaking of talking about nothing, not at TV, nothing of what we talked about. It's throwing me a little bit. You know? I'm about to roll up. I'll be back, y'all. I'll be back.